EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, it's third-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
Chip shots, you've got to be so precise. You see all the contours of the green. Just needed a few more feet out of that one.
Oh, how about that for a little early round confidence? That is in for par here at the first, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Now a second to this par 3. that finished off for a par here with the second. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. He has a 12-footer here. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to minus 18. Frank, as we stand here at the 4th and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Or some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal, in the tiniest of green. If you find the green, you're going to have a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Now from just 94 yards out, this his second.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Now at the 5th hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, just sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
This one starting a hair right.
That's a pretty good break there to finish up in the first cut. With that ball sitting up fairly well, a lot more options available.
So from just off the fairway, this his second. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and the lead's going to remain 2. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he's going to stay at 19 under par. Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
So many decisions to be made here at 7. You look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really, that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
Well, it was a good strike out of the fairway bunker, but that greenside bunker just lapped up that shot.
I imagine he's seen enough of the sand here. Now his third. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3.
The flop shot has become so popular now, especially out of the shortish rough. It's actually a low-risk shot. Well played.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Pretty good. All that remains for a birdie 4. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brandt is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5, so if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. It's going to take a heroic effort to reach this green in 2. It's his second from a dreadful lie. Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
That's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. He gets it to 20 under par. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards. Frank to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. All right, the approach shot is on the green, but he'll have a very testy putt coming up. Birdie putt coming up, but you gotta think anything inside of 7 or 8 feet here is pretty darn good. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 20 under. Well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the two fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long walk. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club. Now, the ball comes up a little bit short of the flag, but normally the rule of thumb, for every 10 yards uphill, you have to add on another 10 yards.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And he moves to 21 under par. Starting the 14th hole. That one was running so hot. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That came out soft, landed first on the fringe, kind of took some pace off, and that will leave a longish putt for par. Good stuff. Though it is for a bogey 4. And this is going to drop that lead down to 3 shots. 15th hole, and Frank a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and and he'll stay right where he is. Here we are at another lengthy par 5. This one, the 613-yard 17th. An S-shaped hole that the longer hitters can reach into, but you have to avoid the bunkers running down the right side. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as second to the par 5. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. We end our day here at Lighthouse Point with a par 4 18, under 400 yards, a good chance to go after the pin if you can stay in the fairway off the tee.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
From the rough, we check in with Noda.
153 yards left to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
Rich, too much grass between ball and club face.
Paid a price with the tee ball landing in the rough.
Just nothing really on that chip shot. It's a waste.
That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 18 under par. So for the golfer we've been watching, it will all be on the line tomorrow. It is a tie atop the leaderboard after 54 holes, Frank.
And with 18 holes to go, it's really hard to pick the player that's going to stand out. It could very well come down to one loose shot or perhaps something great.
So for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.